Welcome back. Now we talked about the wild card games. We're gonna talk about the divisional games coming up this week. The matchups this week: Arizona's at New Orleans. That's a Saturday game at 4:30. Baltimore Indy is a Saturday night game at 8 o'clock. Dallas and Minnesota play Sunday at 1, and then the Jets and the Chargers play Sunday at 4:30. We'll start with the first game: Cardinals at the Saints. Can the Cardinals make a run, to Super Bowl again like they did last year? Does anybody see them going to New Orleans winning this game?
I'm just excited to see this game happen. You got two explosive offenses. I think the key thing is going to be turnovers. Because both of the defenses, they're not really. I don't know how to call it. They're not
shut down defenses.
Yeah, they're not like shut down defenses, but yeah, they fly around the ball. They're aggressive, and they both like to capitalize off of turnovers. So it'll be interesting to see who can apply the most pressure. And,
so we expect another shootout like Green Bay, Arizona.
I mean, with all the weapons they got, you got Bolden, Fitzgerald, Breston with Arizona, and then New Orleans got Meacham.
Colston.
And Colston.
Shockey.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah.
Okay, what about New Orleans taking, being off all this time and they wasn't playing that well going into the playoffs? Will they be ready for this game?
Yeah, I think that was a good thing. They took all that time off to reevaluate themselves and see what they, needed to work on. I think it'll work to their advantage. Really,
even with because they attempted their team to control the tempo, and I think taking time off can mess your chemistry up. But then again, you lose to the Buccaneers, and you need to do something.
Yeah.
You
need to.
You need to do something. And they were playing their players in the game too. It wasn't like they were sitting them cats. So
right.
If Arizona would run the football the way they did this week, I see them winning this game because the last 3 weeks of the season, New Orleans was averaging over 150 yards a game on the ground, giving up, and that's going to be a huge problem. They can't stop the run.
Yeah.
But I expect a wild game in this one. I picked the Cardinals by 3. Who did you go with this one, Sean?
I like New Orleans by 7. I think, like I mentioned before, I'm not totally sold on Arizona. I'm not doubting that they could beat New Orleans, but I really, the way that New Orleans has been playing all year, they've been capitalizing on turnovers, and Arizona's been one of the worst teams as far as turnovers, and they haven't been the best at running the ball, and that's New Orleans' weakness. But I like New Orleans in this game. I think things will work out for them. I think them being at home will help as well, and they won't go against Jake Delhomme, who threw all these interceptions during that game Arizona won last year in Carolina. Drew Brees will pick them apart if they're not on their A game. So I like New Orleans in this game.
Who you got, Lawrence?
I'm picking New Orleans by 7 too. I think one of the things I found interesting in the Green Bay Arizona game, they didn't start Tim Hightower. They started with their backup running back.
Beanie Wells?
No.
Scott Howland?
Yeah, Howland.
Yeah.
They started moving the ball with him a little bit. And then once they got their engine running, then they brought in Hightower, which, I kind of thought was funny. Like, it was kind of like they were afraid, to start off with a fumble or something like that. Start off with some bad momentum. So, like I said, I just have a feeling at some point in the game, either him or Beanie are going to mess up. They're going to fumble the ball, or not even mess up, but like one of the New Orleans defenders are going to, swat it from him or, spike it up or knock it from him. So I'm going to say New Orleans is going to win by turnovers, by default of turnovers by 7.
All right, I learned my lesson. I'm not picking this corner no more. So I picked the Cardinals by 3. I don't give a damn about the rest of the stats or who team or whatever. I'm not picking this one no more. I learned my lesson.
You're a believer, huh?
Yeah. No, I ain't like Derek though. I'm not picking against him. Not the way the Saints been playing, and not the last year. No, I'm not doing it. I probably have a pick against him in the Super Bowl, but no. All right, next game is Baltimore and Indianapolis. I think this is an interesting game. The Ravens have lost 7 straight to the Colts. The thing I think coming in this game, I think I forgot about. The Ravens, though, they lost 6 games. They probably had a tougher schedule this year. They lost 6 games all. They lost 7 games. 6 of them the playoff teams, and then one was the Steelers. The other one was the Steelers, and then all those games they lost them by 6 points or less.
Right. Yeah.
So, like Ray Lewis said, we've been through it all. We've been through everything. There's no roadblock for us. That said, you know, I think they got a good chance of winning this game, but I think I got to go with the Colts. I picked the Colts by 4. The one thing I think the Ravens, they can run the football the way they did last week, keep Peyton Manning off the field. It's got to make a big difference, but the difference is, you know, Peyton Manning always find a way to win. And the Colts defense always seems, you know, I got that bend no break defense mentality too. They always seem to get beat up all game, like kind of like, you know, Ali back in the day, take his punches but find a way to come out and win on top. So I went with the Colts by 4. Who'd you go with, Lawrence?
I'm sticking with the Colts. Like you said, Peyton Manning always seems to find a way to win, and like you said, it seems like the defense be getting beat up all game, but then, you know, they kind of have that bend but don't break composure about them. So I think it's going to be another close game, and especially if it comes down to Peyton Manning having the ball, being the last person to have the ball, they're definitely going to win on the pick Colts by 3.
I got a feeling that the Ravens might get up to a big lead in this game too, but then Indy comes back. I got that feeling.
Well, I have the opposite feeling. I think I definitely like Indianapolis in this game. I think Baltimore, for Baltimore to even have a chance in this game, I think they got to start off kind of similar to how they start off in New England. Not as dramatic, but they just need to start off strong. But I think one of the key things why they were able to beat New England is first, all of New England's receivers was hurt. Randy Moss was hurt. Wes Welker didn't play. Had basically a rookie replacing him, and they didn't have any reliable running game. You know, between Morris and Maroney's been off and on all year. With Indianapolis, you got a stable offense. You got Reggie Wayne, you got Dallas Clark, you got Austin Kiley, you got Pierre Garçon, you got a solid running game with Joseph Adai and Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning is 100% healthy. He won the MVP, and I just think that's too much. And their defense is going to break like New England's defense broke in their game. And they have Baltimore's number. I think it might be a blowout.
The other key thing is too with Dallas Clark, the Ravens definitely don't have anybody at linebacker that can cover him, and so that's going to occupy Ed Reed. He's not going to be able to roam like he normally does. So I think that's another.
And their secondary hasn't been great at all. That's all they got is Ed Reed. That's it.
Yeah, that's another thing I think that's going to be a big factor. Is that I don't think Dallas Clark has a big game because of that, but I think because the area will be focused on him. Let's go to lead Wayne. Maybe probably I think Garçon's going to be the guy. Maybe has a big game. Next game